Well, we know winter is on its way, and parents know that when winter comes, there comes a certain time when the kids start to get cabin fever, and we've all seen the repercussions of that, especially in the form of damage to the walls when the kids start to get stir crazy. But there's hope. With us today is the host of the DIY network show Mecadon. Anitra Mecadon is here with us today to tell us how to create the ultimate kid cave before winter arrives. Welcome, Anitra. So nice to have you here.
Hey, thanks for having me. There are definitely some do's and don'ts. Your goal, your main goal should always be to create a room the kids actually want to be in. So you're going to want to really know who your kids are, find out what gets their engines running, and put it in that room. But one of my favorite tricks, I like to break up a space into separate fun zones. You've got your work and study zone, your play zone, gaming and movie zone, even a reading nook could be a great hangout zone. And how I like to do this is I use things like colorful rugs, lighting, even shelving to help kind of designate that space. It gives it a sense of purpose, breaks up the room, but actually makes it feel bigger in the long run.
Oh, those are great tips, and they sound pretty easy to pull off, even for someone that's kind of a novice like myself. So what are some common mistakes that parents make when they're trying to create an area for kids?
The most common mistake parents make is they create a room that they like, not necessarily ones their kids are going to like. I recommend you go out and buy a gallon of paint, because I promise you your kids are not digging the beige you put on your walls. They need color. Add some color, make it fun for them.
That sounds easy enough. Now, what about child-proofing? How do you do that without spoiling all the fun for the kids?
Yeah, well, think about it. Kids are actually going to horse around in the house. It only takes a second for something like a lacrosse stick or a baseball bat to go through the wall. So that's why I recommend using purple high impact XP drywall by National Gypsum if you're going to build your own kid cave or even refinishing a garage or basement. The reason being, bat can make a big hole in standard drywall, and fixing that can be costly and time consuming. High impact XP, this stuff is basically ready for life. It's ready for anything you or the kids can throw at it, including the bat. And I don't know about you, but I rather patch a small dent than a giant gaping hole. The reason being, it has a mesh embedded in the back, and all you need to know about that is that lacrosse stick or baseball bat is not going to go through your wall, trust me. The other cool thing about these products, all purple drywall products are moisture, mold, and mildew resistant, which is a big deal. It's that extra peace of mind for mom and dad, you know?
Yeah, those are some great tips. Now, you are known for an edgier rock and roll style, which is awesome. How can people get a more non-traditional space?
So let's take this room for example. One of my favorite things in this room, if you look at the trophy display wall, it's actually sitting on skateboards, which I love, right? There are 3 boys that live in this room. There's going to be tons of those trophies at some point. Why not put them out where they can see them and they're displayed loud and proud? Another great idea, if you've got high ceilings, kids love to climb. How about building a loft or a climbing wall? You know what? It's going to be getting cold outside. You can do an indoor camping night, right? Build a teepee together. And it's just as fun to paint as it is to build. The whole point is you don't have to spend a lot of money. Don't go out and buy artwork for this space. If you look behind me, I have a beautiful collage wall with family photos. It's just as easy to take those out and replace them with your kid's latest masterpiece. Collage walls are kind of on trend right now. They're the hip thing to do. So that's a great idea.
Those are cool ideas. Now, for people that aren't so DIY savvy, are these things that people can really pull off?
Yes, these are absolutely things people can pull off. You have to remember, this is the kids' cave, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. And you should get them involved, really let them participate. Let them participate in actually making it happen. It's fun. Don't be afraid to screw up. I would recommend you just have a sense of humor, because sometimes stuff goes wrong. But if you need more information or great project ideas, you can go to askforpurple.com. And we can help you build your ultimate kid cave at home.
That sounds great. Well, thanks so much for being with us today, Anitra. It was wonderful. Lots of great tips. Thank you.
Have fun.
And you stay tuned. We'll have more coming up right after this.
This celebrity interview, Mecadon, is sponsored by Pump It Up.